are not going to get something that's going to cuddle with you on your couch. It's going to eat your couch.
What's the most common thing that you see with, I mean, that, most people are going to have issues with when it comes to like just a regular family pet?
I think anxiety probably. And then another thing is behavioral issues like barking or jumping up. I tell everybody this: don't let your dog do anything when it's a puppy that you don't want it to do when it gets grown, because it might be cute for your 4-pound Great Dane puppy to sit in your lap, but that is not going to be cute when he's 120 pounds. It might be cute that he's jumping up on your kid, dancing with him, so to speak, right now. But when he's 120 pounds and your kid's only 3 years old, that's not going to be fun. That's not going to be good, So anything that you don't want your dog to do, when it's grown, don't let it do it when it's young.
Gonna be like an elephant sitting on a mongoose.
Yeah, but as far as mental problems, stuff like that, the biggest thing is, anxiety, and anxiety a lot of times is the dog's not getting enough exercise. It's not getting enough stimulation. Some dogs, especially like border collie type breeds, stuff like that, they're really smart. So you can't just shut them up in a pen all day. Like, they have to have something to do.
But that's what they were bred to do. A lot of those dogs.
Yeah. Well, people. That's the problem now. I mean, there's this whole thing, and I know we talked about it before, but with 101 Dalmatians, that happened. There was an overflow of Dalmatians with the Air Bud movies. It was golden retrievers. You see it with Belgian Malinois now because they have movies with them in it, or their military dogs.
Like, Game of Thrones syndrome.
Yeah. Then you have the Game of Thrones syndrome where you have huskies and wolf dogs and stuff like that. So, I mean, make sure when you're thinking about a pet that pet fits your lifestyle.
Yeah, don't just buy it because you watched a TV show and you're like, hey, I want that.
You
want
like
a dire
the way it
wolf
looks
in my front yard.
Yeah. And we've had some experience with wolf dogs, and I can tell y'all right now, they're illegal to have in Georgia, but they are not like a dog. They are not a pet. I mean, lower contents might be considered a pet, but you are not going to get something that's going to cuddle with you on your couch. It's going to eat your couch.
That's right.
And it's going to jump your 6-foot fence you have. So, and it's probably going to eat your neighbor's cat. You just
Keep
need to make sure.
Away.
Yeah, and small children. So you need to make sure that you're doing research on your breed. But main thing is, and I tell people that with handicapped animals too. Dogs just want to be dogs. I think as people, we tend to want to make our animals people, and they're not people.
Right.
They're just animals. They're just dogs. They like people. I hear people say, "Oh, I hate leaving. I don't think it's right to leave them in a crate." It's not right to leave them in a crate 24 hours a day. But dogs do like small spaces when they sleep. That's why your dog gets under your chair. That's why your dog finds the smallest corner it can and curls up in it.
Right.
And a lot of times that crate becomes their safe space.
It's comforting to them.
Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with putting your dog in a crate for, a few hours, and it's better than them running loose, and then
destroying your house.
And a lot of times dogs are pack animals. They like to have other dogs around,
Yeah.
But if you don't socialize them with other dogs when they're young, you're going to have a dog that you can't have any other dogs around when you get older. So, I mean, there's a lot to think about, but I mean, the biggest thing is when you get an animal, whether it's a cat or a dog, people need to realize that it's a commitment. It's not something that you can throw away.